celebration here in the city of New Orleans, and we are just outside of the first quarter at the Superdome. The setting in this dome just serves to amplify the excitement of the folks in New Orleans as their Saints burst from the tunnel a moment ago. They're set, and we're set as well as the Saints get ready to do battle with the Los Angeles Rams. Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And we are underway from the Superdome. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Second and 9 now. They'll get this out to Kamara. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Here's Kamara trying to run for him. And I don't think Kamara got there. Looks like they stopped him short. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a fourth down. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. One across the 30-yard line.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Henry.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Jones off the play fake. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Let's bring it. Hey, number 28, Mike, he's coming. Check in. Here we go.
They begin on the ground with Kamara. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Extra receivers help spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a
Kamara gets it again on 2nd down. And just shutting him off there. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy's setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10.
Tiny's Ringo. Tiny's on the Ringo. Hey, 4 down.
Back to throw. A quick throw, but incomplete.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Mike 28.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. It got his man, complete. And all the way down inside the 25 before he gets out of bounds. A big-time play there for New Orleans. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. They'll roll him out, and he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Travis Kelce, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Saints have taken the early lead. Lutz good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. They run with Henry on 1st down, but nothing much materializing as he'll get forward only for about a yard.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Marked that down for a win in the defense's column.
Jones now to throw on 3rd down. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big play that time on the catch and run.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drive. Completed it very well.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Henry pushes him over.
Well, partners, my old man used to say, make sure you strap up tight if you're going to try and stop one of those big horses out there. As you just saw there, this guy does not go down easily.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And they'll try the jet sweep here. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. And a tackle there by C.J. Gardner-Johnson.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
2nd down and 7. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Jones. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Tyler Higbee. And he's going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. This is Henry. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. Henry again on 2nd down. And a broken tackle could not free him. Taken down right at the 10-yard line. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation. From the gun, Jones. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Kick is absolutely perfect. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because, you know, after the sack, there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Working with a 2nd and 4. Looking to throw. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender. From there, he doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Point after here coming up. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7.
Makes the score Rams 10, Saints 7.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
It's our time, guys. Our time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's second and 2.
Hey, number 28, Mike, he's coming.
They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. Only a yard on the pickup, so from a good situation on second and 2, it's now 3rd and 1.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
Hey, let's get this. Mike 28. Ball. Check. 19.
They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt.
That's a tremendous group effort there because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with second and a yard.
Here we go, G. Mike 28.
On the counter, here's Kamara. Able to push his way through. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 47 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. They'll let the QB keep it here off the option. He'll get it to the 23-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Well, that's what he can do when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop him.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. He'll drop to throw. Caught. Kelsey, left side. Touchdown. Travis Kelsey. Already his 2nd touchdown here this opening weekend. And once again, the Saints are back out in front. Lutz with the extra point. And the lead is now 14-10. To kick it off. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not all now joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
Yeah, maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Henry out of the pistol. And Henry's hit. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down. Following the fumble recovery, Jones gets this one to Juszczyk. Will go down as a gain of 6, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
The Rams on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun, Jones. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete.
Let's go, fellas.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
A 1st down carry for Henry. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The handoff. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
On 2nd down. It's Henry, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. Try to punch it in with Henry. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Derrick Henry taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Rams are once again going to retake the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 17-14.
Rams 17, Saints 14.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Block at the return. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. They'll get this complete to Rondale Moore. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
I don't think you got it, son.
Mike 28. Mike 28.
Here we go, here we go.
Back to throw here. They'll set up the screen down to Kamara. 7 yards there on the first down screen play. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. 3 yards remain for 2nd down.
Strong left, strong left. I'm coming.
They'll set up a throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. The 20. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown. So this defense clicking early in the year. Week 1, the return for a touchdown.
The organization made a concerted effort in the offseason to improve this defense. I have to say they like the early returns.
Extra point splits the uprights, and his guys will take a 10-point lead.
24, Saints 14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Block at the return. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half.
Move. You got three down.
They'll throw now on the final play. He'll buy some time right. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach.
It's a new season, so both of these coaching staffs likely making plenty of adjustments after their first half of football. So for the call of the second half here in week 1, we go back to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
Come on now, let's go.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Second half begins with a run by Henry. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Quit talking about it. I'm ready. Hey, look, 48. Hey, you go back to 48 right now. Let's go.
Off play action. Jones. He finds his man complete. That's Stump. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Now a throw here, hauled in, and taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? On first down, Henry. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 62 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Derrick Henry. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Throwing, Jones. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They're really locked in on offense.
Trucked, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Just a terrific run there, Charles, from a running back who is so compact and powerful, and that strength was on display there. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Saints 14.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Now a play fake here on 1st down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
The scoreboard tells the story for him, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Rolling to his left. And his throw here's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Single receiver.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He finds his man Johnson. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
And there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. The flag was down, so they took a shot, thinking it's on the defense. Let's see. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Now they'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. Here's 1st and 5.
Hey. We got three. Three down.
Following the penalty, it's Kamara. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain there on 1st and 5, and it leaves him with a more standard 2nd down.
Second down at the 47-yard line.
They're going to look to throw. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players who somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Travis Kelce with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Saints get a bit closer. Lutz good on the extra point. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
Saints 21. Will Lutz to kick off for the Water.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard
Keep
line.
playing.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score.
Let's see it.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Jones. They set up the screen for Henry. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
A 20th carry down for Derrick Henry. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Now Jones, off play action. He's going to loft one, deep left side here. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener. Throwing again. Jones. Throw left side complete. That's Perkins. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Here's Jones on third down. And not nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's fourth down.
Partner, the way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on third down, isn't it?
Yeah, they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. On play action, they'll throw. Sliding out of the pocket. That'll be caught. It's Isabella. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
They talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Rolling to his right. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Gibbs, this is Kamara. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. He'll look to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle is going to be made at the Rams' 12-yard line.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. They'll look to throw here. And did he get the feet down? No. They'll say he did not. It's incomplete.
You can't be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement Sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
The Saints on third down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. They'll look to throw. Hard throw, incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. Give them a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Changes hands. They're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. And the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. From the 38, Jones flushed out right. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Now on 4th down, honors the punt team sending this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
They'll start with the option. Room past the 20. And he'll finally be taken down at the 29-yard line. Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react. Even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL, they're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
Just week one, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well, they always talk about playing great team defense, and that was an excellent example right there. Everyone on assignment, no one in the wrong spot, everyone filling their gaps.
They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football. Like 28.
Here's 2nd and 8. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A Big Ten play there for New Orleans. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. He'll look to throw. It's Kelsey on the ground. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
I know you feel
Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down.
47's the mic. 40.
Now he'll try to run with this. And he's taken down at the 7th after a gain of 7. A little do-it-yourself run right there and a nice gain.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave it. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Jerome Johnson, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
2nd down, they go again with Henry. And he's got room. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 111 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the season opener. They'll run on 1st down. It's Henry. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 2.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a score to break this tie. Jones throw into the hands of Darden. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball. I believe the referee's been buzzed. Yeah, they want to take another look at this call, and it's certainly a big one here late in a tight game. So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the officials saw as this play will stand as is. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a handoff to Henry. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Again, it's Henry. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Try the right side with Henry. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Again to Henry. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
Going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to almost certainly win the football game. And his kick is indeed good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. So there was a little meat on that bone, a little more than a chip shot considering the circumstances, but he's able to bang it home in what should be the game winner.
And the key was getting him into a good position to kick from. I mean, if that's a 52-yarder, you're going to have some anxious moments, but kickers nowadays, you give them anything under 40, and they're automatic.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary, but you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
We'll see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. Now a desperation throw deep downfield, and that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
And just think of what it's going to be, because from this distance, you've got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip balls, you name it. A lot of laterals after a catch. Just got to be prepared, stay on your feet defensively, and tackle someone.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. They do a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 15.
Come on with it, man.
So the L.A. Rams with a victory here. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for L.A., it wasn't always pretty, but they do eke out the Week 1 victory here by a field goal. And they'll have another road date next week with the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for New Orleans, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against San Francisco.